Good morning, and we're going to concentrate on the Darwin Cup Carnival, and our Melbourne Cup tidbit will follow that. And those of you who are getting the email regarding our special little quiz will be very interested in the answer. Okay, so you can double click this video so that you can see a full screen version. What we're going to do, we're going to start by having a look at this Saturday's Darwin Cup Carnival Welter, and it comes up in race 5. Now, the reason we're doing that is because at least we know we're going to get consistent track conditions for the day, unlike some other states in Australia, and also we don't have any really good races on. But the Darwin Cup Carnival, it's a fascinating carnival, and let's have a look at this one. They run it at the Fanny Bay Racecourse, and it's over 1900 metres, race 5, and it's a welter. When was the last time you saw one of those? Okay, so we're going to have a look at 3 horses here, are relatively equally rated. And as you can see, they're probably the first 3 favourites in the market. Okay, looking at Le Beau Cheval, the Connors have bought this horse from down south, where it raced fairly well in the Newcastle area near where I live. And since going to Darwin, it's had some reasonably good form. And last start was Titan Faroon, according to the stewards, over 1900 metres in an open handicap. Obviously, we're in a slightly lower class, being a welter. And it's only got 56.5 kilos, so that's a pretty good effort. So it's probably the horse to beat. If we have a look at Eagle Star, it's been racing up in Darwin for quite some time, but only had 3 wins on the track from 17 starts there. 1 start at the distance, wasn't placed, actually was beaten 6.5 lengths last start. And Belle Sur, also been brought up from down south, and has run a couple of placings in the last couple of starts over the 1600, so it's a possible chance as well, even though it's overall got pretty poor form. But it's amazing how they grow an extra leg when they go to Darwin. Okay, so in this race I'd be looking at backing the 6, the 1 and the 7. I'd certainly want to be on the 6, maybe save my stake on the 1 and 7, but surely one of those 3 will win the race. Now, to the Melbourne Cup tidbit, and we're looking back to a horse called Peter Pan. Peter Pan sort of got lost. He's called the Forgotten Champion because that was around the time Farlap was doing everything. And in 1932, as a 3-year-old, Peter Pan was able to win the Melbourne Cup and started at 4-1 and did it quite well, won by about a length from memory. Of course I wasn't here. Yes, however, didn't compete in the Cup in 1933, but then came out in 1934. There were 22 starters in the race from an original field of 25, and Peter Pan actually drew the outside barrier, and it rained and rained and rained. It was the worst quagmire track they'd ever seen at Flemington up to that stage, and it was considered there that a 5-year-old probably wasn't the best chance to win the Melbourne Cup anyway, and plus he had to carry 9 stone 11, which in today's money is 62.5 kilos. So just imagine that. He's drawn the extreme outside barrier. He blew in the market from fairly short, around the 5 or 6-1, got out to 14-1, and you know what? Darby Munro rode him wide the entire course, the entire trip he rode wide, and guess what? He creamed him, won by 3 lengths, and at the massive price of 14-1. So there's the information you need if you're entering our quiz. Thanks for listening, and don't forget, you've got to leave a comment if you want to be in the competition.